we have to change the slant so it will work.
Yeah, but I think you're putting it too close together. There's going to be a big gap over here.
Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
All right, are you ready? Shh, shh. Everybody else needs to be quiet. Watch out. Okay, so we know it works. So let's see if it will. Oops. Let's see if it will also do some work. Let's see if it'll do some work
I felt some wind.
Yeah.
Yep, I felt some wind.
All right. There's nothing in the cup this time. Let's see.
Nothing in the cup. Let's see if there's. Let's see if we put a penny.
All right. Let's put how many pennies? Let's put 5.
Put 5 pennies.
5 pennies. Let's see if it works.
Now let's see if it works.
See, it has to work harder, doesn't it? And put some more.
It goes up. It's going. It's going. It's going.
Yeah, there it goes. Good job. I know. Good job. Okay, so let's try it again. See if we can put 10 pennies in.
That's not going to work.
No, a 15.
Let's see when the thing breaks down.
Now we have 10 pennies in the cup. Do you think it'll spin it? Do you think it'll be faster or slower?
Faster.
You think this wind is going to make this cup go up faster or slower?
Slower.
Why?
Get up.
Why, Nathaniel?
Because there's too much. There are way too much pennies in this.
Weight is too heavy, right? So it has a lot of work to do, doesn't it?
Let's try it.
Work. Okay, let's try it. It's struggling. It's struggling. Oh, it's doing it. There it goes.
It's doing it.
Is it going as fast as it was before? So how come, Christopher? How come it's not moving as fast?
Because there's so many pennies in there.
How do you think you might improve it so it'll lift more weights? What could you do to make yours better?
We can take one cup out.
Do you think that'll make it work better?
Yes.
We can put more cups.
What if we put another cup on there? Let's try with another cup.
Okay.
See what happens. Here you go.
Let's make one.
Take one more cup.
Good job. Oh, look at this
Back
design.
there.
The hole's back here.
Yeah.
Wow. Now how is this going to work?
Well, the ball kept falling out because it was open.
Okay.
So we closed the holes. And now,
Inside this?
yeah.
Okay.
And now there's little tiny holes inside that you can't see.
Oh, I can see the little holes. Okay, so let's try it. Can you guys back up into a line, Chris?
Guys, just call me guys. Just call me guys.
Ready?
Oh, it has no hair. Okay.
You put this on your hair.
Nothing's happening.
Why do you think?
Probably because,
Why do you think nothing's happening?
probably,
It's hitting the blades, but it's not making it spin.
no.
Why?
Have it inside the
Because, it probably needs to be open.
Okay, so can it catch the wind somehow? No.
Yeah.
No, it's not catching the wind at all. It's just hitting it. It's really not catching. Right.
Do we make another
You
design?
can try it. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to try it? Or you
Sure.
want to improve this one?
Make another design.
Okay, go ahead. Interesting. Who's your partner, Anthony?
Anthony.
Let's try this.
It's walked a little bit.
Too much pressure on it.
What do you think?
No, it's a long angle. It's supposed to be going that way.
Looking at the blades, what's wrong with them?
It's too flimsy.
It's too flimsy. So what do you think you might want to do?
Make them more thick.
Yeah. What if you put those on a popsicle stick?
We
I like the design how you try to catch the wind with the index cards. That was really
stick a
smart.
popsicle stick in there
You might try
and
it.
tape it on tighter.
Tape it onto that. I'll try that. See if it works. Good idea. Good idea.
Let's go.
Great job. Look at that work. All right, let's see if it can do some work. Okay. So let's put some pennies in there. Let's put 5 pennies in there first. Shh. Okay, hang on. I can only do one at a time. Went up pretty easily, didn't it? So it holds 5 pennies. Okay, let's try 10.
Let's see see if it gets to 100.
My God.
Mine's kind of actually over here now.
Can't hold 10, but I can hold
Can't hold 10, so let's try 7.
7.
Take 3 out.
Mine's over here. No, we're not. We were after that minute. Yeah, we're after that.
So 5 is good, right?
Yep.
All right, good job. Lifts 5 pennies. It does some work.
Now we're gonna add to it.
You are? Okay.
We're gonna add some like dangles to it.
Well, guys, I saw that you used a lot of different kinds of materials to make your blades for your windmill. I want to know, how do you think, what kinds of materials worked the best from your experiences, Mary?
For a windmill, we just think that the what's it called? Index card was the best.
Okay, and why do you think so? Did you try something else before the index card?
Yes, that was the paper cup, but then we did the index card, and our last one we didn't get to try.
So you're going to try it still?
Yeah.
Okay, so the index card you think is going to work better because why?
Because it's very strong, and last time we added, and the first time we had index card, we only used the the coffee store things, and so we added what's it called?
Popsicle stick? You
Yeah,
used the
popsicle stick, and so that made it stronger, and it moved a little bit, but it was too flimsy, so it didn't work. So I think that my last one would probably work.
Okay, so you're going to try that one.
Yeah.
Good job. Melanie, what materials did you use?
Well, for a second one that we haven't used yet, we think it's really gonna work because when I made my second sail, it was made out of felt, tissue paper, and aluminum foil, and it really worked. So we're using those for our blades.
Why do you think that's going to catch the wind better than the one that you tried before?
The one before was too flexible, so it kept bending over and it never made it.
You used the plastic bags, didn't you? And what was the problem with the plastic bags? What was happening when they were up against the fan? They were what? Were they stopping the wind or catching the wind?
Stopping
They
the
were
wind.
kind of in the way. They were stopping the
Yeah.
wind. So you needed to think about something that would be a little bit more flexible and catching the wind, right? Good job. Okay, so what shapes actually worked the best, do you think? Laura, what shapes actually worked the best?
Square.
Square with a rectangular shape? Why do you think so?
Because they have a more better chance at catching the wind than a triangle or something else does.
Are you able to fold and bend some of the squares and rectangles too?
Yes.
Depending on the material, it was able to bend a little bit easier on the ends. When?
The cups because the fan pushed it towards because there was no hole in the back end of the cups and there was an opening in the front.
Yeah, and so what would happen?
It would catch the wind.
It would catch the wind, and what would happen?
It would spin.
It would spin. And how many pennies did yours get to work?
7.
7 pennies. Wow, good for you. I want you to tell me, how far did you go in the engineering design process? How many people went the entire engineer design process? What else did you have to do? Did you go all the ways to improve and start again, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
You did. How many times did you have to do that?
2 times.
2 times. 2 times you had to improve. Okay, how many people feel like mechanical engineers today? Good job. You are mechanical engineers. But usually, like I say, they watch, it's like monkey see, monkey do, whatever you see the other guy doing. that's successful, you try it out as well. So, and having conversations at the windmill, at the fan, talking about direction, actually putting it into the hub, the blades into the hub at a different angle. What kinds of materials were you using? What's heavy? What's light? How many did you actually use? Having some conversations about what other people did that were more successful actually helps them to be successful as well. So I think it's really important that they are successful in some fashion. So keep trying until they are. I think the excitement, the kids actually enjoy going through the whole process, understanding it better. They've read about it, they've heard about it, they've tried parts of it, but now that we've actually gone through the entire process, they really understand it. And it's a problem solver. So no matter what you're doing in life, you can always go back to, even though it's said engineering design process, it's a process that you go through to solve problems. So I think overall, it's a life skill.